Welcome to my channel. Have you ever felt lost even when you're sitting in your own home? Have you ever dreamed of leaving everything behind and starting a brand new life far away from where you are now? This is the story of one man. A man who left behind everything he knew. A man who faced storms, pirates, wild animals, and long periods of silence and loneliness. His name is Robinson Crusoe. And through his powerful and true story, you will learn English in a way that is exciting and meaningful. Before we begin, let me ask you, have you ever dreamed of going far away and starting again? If you have, then this story might feel very real to you. Chapter 1, Family. My name is Robinson. I'm from England. I'm still young, only 18 years old. I live a comfortable life. I have a warm home and a caring family. My father is a businessman from Germany and my mother is English. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. We are a close and kind family. My school is good. My friends are kind. My bed is soft. My food is always warm. I have everything I need: books, clothes, comfort. But still, I don't feel truly happy. There's something inside me, a dream that grows bigger every day. I want to travel. I want to see the world with my own eyes. I want to visit new countries, meet new people, and live a different kind of life. I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel it deep in my heart. My father notices. He sees that something isn't right. One day he calls me into his room. "Sit down," he says. I sit quietly. Then he asks, "Why do you want to go? We have a good life here. You are safe. Travel is hard. The sea is dangerous. You could die." I listen to his words. I don't say much. I love my father, but he doesn't understand. I'm not chasing money. I'm not looking for an easy life. I want the sky above me. I want the sea beneath me. I want to be free. Later that day, I speak to my mother. She's gentle and warm. She listens carefully. I say to her, "Please talk to Father. Help him understand. I want to travel. I want to see the world." She holds my hand and says, "You're my son. I love you very much, but traveling is not safe. Your place is here at home." I look down. My heart feels heavy. I feel like no one understands me. Weeks go by, but the dream in my heart doesn't go away. Every night, I look at the stars and wonder, what is out there? What is waiting for me beyond the horizon? I walk through town. I see people coming and going. I hear stories of the sea, of ships, of faraway places. I want to be part of that world. I want to live my own story. A year passes. One day I visit a big town called Hull. I walk near the port and meet an old friend. He's excited to see me. "My father has a ship," he says. "We're going to London. Do you want to come?" I stop and think. My heart beats faster. I don't have a bag. I don't have a plan. But maybe this is the moment I've been waiting for. "I'll go," I say. We walk to the ship together. I look back and think of my family, my mother, my father, my warm bed. But I don't turn back. I step onto the ship, and with that step, my life begins. The ship moves away. The town disappears behind us. My dream is in front of me. I feel free. I smile without speaking, but in my heart, I hear a voice saying, "This is your story now." The wind is soft. The sea is calm. The sun is warm. I look at the sky. I look at the waves. And I think, this is only the beginning. Chapter 2. Storm. The ship moves forward. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, and the sea is peaceful. I stand on the deck, feeling the wind against my face. This is what I wanted. This is the dream. My friend is smiling. The sailors are singing. Everyone is happy, and so am I. But after some time, the wind stops. The ship slows down. The sailors say, "No wind." We wait and wait. Hours go by. Then something changes. The sky turns dark. The wind returns, but it is not gentle this time. It is strong, too strong. The ship begins to move quickly. The sea is no longer calm. Big waves crash against us. The sky looks angry. I stare at the water. It looks like a giant monster. The ship goes up, then down. Up again, then down. It feels like a toy in the hands of a giant. I feel sick. I feel small. I feel afraid. Then the real storm comes. The wind howls. The rain hits my face like needles. The sea slams into the ship. Boom, boom, boom. I fall. I try to stand, but the ship rocks too much. I grab a rope and hold on tightly. I think, why am I here? Why did I leave home? I remember my soft bed, my warm room, my mother's kind voice, my father's words. You can die at sea. And maybe he was right. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have stayed home. But now it's too late. The storm is huge, bigger than anything I imagined. The sailors are afraid. One man is crying, another is praying. I don't move. I just sit there waiting. My clothes are soaked. My hands are cold. My heart is racing. And then it gets worse. The ship makes a loud, strange sound. One man shouts, "Water." There's a hole. Water is coming in. The sailors run. Some go below the deck. They try to pump out the water. I don't know what to do. I sit frozen. I can't speak. I can't move. But then one man shouts, "Come help." I go. I start to pump. My arms hurt. My hands shake. But I keep working. We all do. The ship is heavy. It's filling with water. We're exhausted, but we don't stop. Then we hear a loud bang. It's the captain. He fired a gun signal. It means we need help. We look out at the sea. There's another ship nearby. It sends a small boat to us. Men climb aboard and shout, "Come hurry." We jump into their boat. We leave our ship behind. 15 minutes later, our ship disappears beneath the sea. We are cold, but we are safe. The boat brings us to land. We see trees. We feel the sand under our feet. People wait to help us. They give us food. They give us money. They say, "You can go to Hull or you can go to London." I choose London, but I'm quiet. Inside, I'm thinking, should I go home or should I try again? I don't go home. I stay in London. I walk near the sea. I see ships. I feel the dream again. I meet a man. He is a captain. He says, "I'm going to Africa. Come with me. You can learn. You can make money." And I say yes. One more time, I will try again. Chapter 3. Captured by Pirates. The second journey begins. This time I feel stronger. I'm ready to try again. I join a new ship heading to Africa. The sea is calm, the sky is blue. The ship is small, but we are filled with hope. I work hard, I learn quickly. I sell goods and make some money. I begin to feel proud of myself. In Africa, I see tall trees and wild animals. The people are kind. I trade food and tools for gold and fruit. I smile to myself and think maybe my father was wrong. This life is not easy, but it is full of adventure and stories. When we return to the ship, the captain says, "Let's go again. One more trip." I say yes. I want to earn more. I want to see more of the world. We leave the coast. The wind grows stronger. The sea looks darker, but I don't know that danger is close. One day, I see a black shape on the water. It moves fast. The captain looks through his spyglass. His face changes. "Pirates," he says. "They are coming." The pirate ship gets closer. It's larger, their men stronger. We try to escape, but we're not fast enough. They catch up. The pirates jump aboard. Swords, guns, shouting, everything happens at once. I feel cold fear inside me. Our captain fights back, but the pirates win quickly. One pirate shouts, "Don't kill them. Take them." They steal everything, food, money, clothes. Then they take me too. I become a slave. They tie my hands and put me on their ship. I sit on the floor and stare at the sky. I feel completely lost. I had dreamed of traveling the world. Now I travel as a prisoner. The pirate ship sails north toward a place I don't know. The men speak a strange language I don't understand. One young pirate gives me water. I drink but say nothing. They take me to a city that is hot and dry. The streets are loud and crowded. They sell me to a rich man. He owns many slaves. He lives in a large house near the sea. Now I am no longer Robinson the traveler. I am Robinson the slave. Each day I work. I clean, cook, carry water. I watch the boats, but I cannot leave. I miss my home. I miss hearing my name. No one here calls me by it. At night, I look at the sea. I came to explore the world. Now I cannot even move. I feel like a bird trapped in a small cage. I try to stay hopeful, but it is difficult. I see free men walking. I see rich men sailing, and yet I cannot move. One day, I whisper to myself, "This is not the end. One day, I will escape. One day, I will be free." Chapter 4. The Young Woman. I live the life of a slave. Every day feels the same. I carry water. I clean the boat. I sleep on a thin mat. The sea is nearby, but I cannot touch it, because I am not free. My body is strong, but inside my heart feels weak. Then one day something changes. A new girl arrives. She is also a slave. She is young, maybe close to my age. Her hair is dark. Her eyes are quiet, but strong. She walks softly and says nothing. She simply watches. We don't speak the same language, but I feel something when I see her. She looks at me. I look at her. We say nothing, but there is meaning in the silence. That silence carries pain. It holds questions, and perhaps something like love. Every day we pass each other for just a few seconds. She gives me water. I give her bread. Our fingers touch. My heart beats faster. We never speak, but our eyes say everything. At night, I stare at the stars and think of her. Who is she? What was her life before this? Did she have a family like mine? Did she dream of traveling too? Or was she taken like me? One morning I see her crying. She turns her face away. I cannot go to her. A man shouts. I walk away, but I carry her sadness with me. Weeks pass. We adjust to this life. But I never stop searching for her in every room, every corner. She is always near, but always out of reach. We never hold hands. We never speak. But our hearts know each other. Then one day she is gone. I wake up and look for her. She's not at the kitchen. She's not at the well. She's not near the sea. I ask with my eyes, but no one tells me anything. That evening I see her one last time. She's on a boat leaving. Her hands are tied. Her face is calm, but her eyes find mine. We look at each other. One final look. No words, no wave, just silence. A silent goodbye. And then she is gone. The boat moves away. I stand on the sand. My hands shake. My eyes are full. I turn away. I sit down. And for hours I say nothing. That night I cannot sleep. I think of her. I think of everything we never said. Everything we never did. She was like a flower growing in darkness, like a soft song in a harsh world. For a short time I felt human again. I felt something like love. Now she is just a memory, a beautiful, painful memory. But I keep her face in my heart. I carry her eyes in my dreams. And I remind myself again, one day I will be free. Chapter 5. Escape days pass slowly. I work, I wait, I think, but inside me something begins to grow. A small fire, a small voice. It says, leave, escape, be free. Each night I look up at the sky and whisper, soon. My master owns a small boat. He uses it to fish. Sometimes he lets me go out with a young boy. The boy is kind. He is only 12 years old. His name is Jury. He laughs often. He talks too much. But I like him. He is full of light. One day the master says, take the boat. Go catch fish for dinner. He gives us food and water. He expects us to return. But this time, I have a plan. I wait for the sun to fall low. Then I look at Jury. I say nothing, but my eyes tell him everything. He looks afraid. Then he nods. He understands. We sail quietly. We move away from the shore. I do not look back. The sea is calm, but my heart pounds loudly. Every wave feels like it's shouting, go. We go farther and farther. Soon the land behind us becomes small. The wind is soft. The water shines. We are free. But we are not safe. I do not know where we are going, only that we cannot return. That night, we stop near a small beach. We eat and sleep inside the boat. The sky above is filled with stars. I cannot sleep. I think of the young woman. I think of my father. I think of the danger still ahead. I hear sounds in the trees. I hold my gun close. Jury sleeps beside me unafraid, but I am afraid. In the middle of the night, I hear a deep growl, a slow, heavy sound. I wake Jury. We look around. Then we see them glowing eyes in the dark. A lion, big, silent, watching. My hands tremble. I grip the gun tightly. The lion steps closer. I whisper, stay still. My heart beats louder than the sea. The lion takes one more step. I fire. A loud sound breaks the night. The lion falls. Blood stains the sand. Smoke hangs in the air. Jury cries out. I hold him. It's okay, I say, but I don't believe it. My legs are weak. My hands are cold. I have never killed before. But it was either him or us. We leave at sunrise. The boat moves again. The sky is blue, but my heart feels heavy. The sea is large. Where do we go? We have enough food and water for a few days, but no map. No home, only each other. We see birds flying overhead. We follow them, hoping they lead us to land. Sometimes we see shadows in the water. Big fish, maybe sharks. I stay alert. Jury talks about stars and freedom. He smiles. I try to smile too, but my thoughts are heavy. After many days, we see land in the distance. Maybe it is a new home. Maybe it is more danger. I don't know, but I know one thing. We are alive. We are free. We are moving forward. No chains, no master, only the open sea, the wind, and a small hope inside our hearts. Chapter 6. New life in Brazil. After many long days on the sea, we finally see land. It is Brazil. The land looks green and full of life. The air feels warm and welcoming. The people there speak a different language, but they are kind to us. They give us food and water. I thank God, I thank the sea, I thank the stars above. I am no longer a slave. I am a free man. And I feel that freedom in every part of me when I walk on the ground, when I breathe the fresh air, and when I look at the golden sun. A kind man offers me work. He owns some land where he grows sugarcane, and he needs help. I accept. I begin working with my hands, learning how to farm. The sun is hot and my skin burns, but I smile through the pain. I have food. I have safety. I'm not rich, but I'm alive. I sleep in a small house, wake up early each day, and spend hours planting, watering, and cutting. The days are long, but now they truly belong to me. I write a letter to my family in England. I tell them about my new life. I don't know if they will ever receive it, or if they even think I'm still alive, but I write it with love and hope in my heart. One day at the market, I see a girl. She is selling fruit. She doesn't say much, and she keeps her eyes down. Her hands are small, her eyes are gentle. I say hello. She looks up and gives me a small smile. My heart moves. I don't know why. The next day I return. I buy more fruit just to see her. I ask her name. Her name is Anna. She comes from a small village. She's shy but strong. I like her quietness, and she seems to like my stories. We start talking more. We walk together by the river. I help her carry water. She laughs at my poor Portuguese, and I laugh at her funny English. It feels real. It feels good. Slowly, our hearts begin to open. One night, I tell her everything about the storm, the ship being taken as a slave, the girl I once cared for, the lion, and my dream of freedom. Anna listens carefully. She doesn't say anything, but she holds my hand. That is enough. We begin to live together, building a simple life. We cook rice and beans. We drink sweet tea. We plant flowers in our small garden. I build a small house with my own hands. I buy a few animals, a goat, a cat, and a bird in a cage. I plant sugar cane like the other men and sell it at the market. I earn a little, and I save what I can. Sometimes we go to church. We sit quietly. I pray in English and she prays in Portuguese. But I believe God understands us both. At night, we sit on the porch looking at the stars. Anna rests her head on my shoulder. I tell her my dreams, and she tells me hers. Some dreams are small, some are big, but they belong to us now. For the first time, I think maybe I can stop running. Maybe I can stay here. Maybe this is home. The world is still large, but my heart feels full. I look at Anna and ask myself quietly, is this my new life? Has the storm truly ended? Chapter 7. Hurricane life in Brazil becomes peaceful. My farm grows. Anna and I smile more often. I begin to believe I can stay here forever. The sea seems far behind me now, but peace is not forever. One day, some men come to visit. They are sugar farmers like me. They say they want to sail to Africa to get slaves for their land. Come with us, they say. You can earn a lot of money. I don't like the word slave, not after what I've lived through. But I also want a better life for Anna. More land, better tools, more security. So I say yes. We say goodbye. I promise Anna I will return in 2 months. She gives me a small bag of food. She kisses my hand. Her eyes are wet, but I try to smile. I hide the fear growing in me. Something feels wrong, but I still go. I board the ship with the other men. At first, everything is fine. The sea is calm, the sun is shining, and the wind feels gentle. For the first few days, we laugh, we fish, we talk about dreams and money. But the sky soon turns gray. The wind grows stronger. The sea begins to roar like a wild animal. The ship rocks violently. Waves slam into us. The sails rip. The wood begins to crack. Men scream. I grab the side of the ship. Salt water hits my face. My eyes burn. I can't breathe. I can't think. I only feel fear. A deep, cold fear like death is very close. A loud sound comes from below. More wood breaks. The ship starts falling apart. One man is thrown into the water. Then another. I try to hold on, but everything is moving. I see fire. I see blood. I see the captain crying. I hear the ship scream like a living thing in pain. Then silence. I close my eyes. I think this is the end. I whisper, God, if I live, I will change. I will go home. Just let me survive. A wave pulls me away. I hit my head. Everything turns black. When I wake up, I'm floating on something maybe wood. The sea is still wild. I hold tight. I see no men, no sails, no land, only water. I cry out, but the wind swallows my voice. Then far away, I see a dark shape. It could be land or just a rock. I don't know, but I move slowly, painfully. My hands are weak, my legs are cold, but I move. The ship is gone. The men are gone. Only I remain floating, fighting to stay alive. I look at the sky. The storm is not over, but I'm still here. I am still breathing. Chapter 8. Alone on the Island. I wake up on the sand. My mouth is dry, my clothes are torn, my hands are bloody. I touch my head. There is blood there too. The storm is over. The sea is quiet now, but the ship is broken far away in the water. Pieces float around. I look around. There is no one, no voices, no movement, just me and this strange, wild island. I try to stand. My legs shake. But I'm alive. I'm alone, but I'm alive. I walk slowly. The ground is wet. There are rocks. There are trees, tall green trees. The island is full of nature. The air is fresh, but it is also silent. No people, no houses, just the wind and the birds. My heart feels heavy. I sit down and cry. I think of Anna. I think of my farm. I think of the girl in Africa. All gone, all behind me. Now it's just me. One man, one island. Then I hear something, a soft cry. I turn around, a dog. The dog from the ship, wet, cold, shaking but alive. I call to him, come here. He walks slowly and lays his head on my leg. I smile. I pet his back. I'm not completely alone. I have a friend now, a dog. I don't know his name, so I give him one hope. I look at the broken ship. Maybe I can swim to it. Maybe there are useful things inside, food, tools, clothes. I wait for the next day. That night I sleep under a tree. Hope sleeps beside me. The stars watch over us. I still feel fear, but also peace. I am not dead. That must mean something. In the morning, I take off my shirt and swim to the ship. The water is cold, but I make it. I climb onto the broken deck. Inside I find food, dry bread, some meat. I find clothes, a knife, a rope, guns, and powder. I take everything I can carry. I put it on a piece of wood and push it back to the island. Then I swim again, back and forth many times. I bring everything useful to the beach. I'm tired, but I feel hopeful. These things will help me survive. I eat a little. I give food to Hope. He eats fast and licks my hand. I smile. I'm not strong. I'm not rich. But I have a second chance. I have this island. I have this dog. And most importantly, I have hope. Chapter 9. Tent. Now that I have food, clothes, and even some guns, I realize something important is still missing, a home. I cannot sleep under a tree forever. When it rains, I get wet. When the sun is strong, I burn. And at night, I hear the sounds of animals. Sometimes they come too close. I feel afraid. I need a place of safety, a place of my own. So I begin to look around. I search for a good spot somewhere close to the beach so I can still reach the ship, but also near some trees for shade and protection. After walking for a while, I find a small hill. It is high, dry, and peaceful. I say to myself, this is my home now. From the ship, I take a large sail and carry it to the hill. Using sticks and rope, I build a tent. It's not perfect, but it protects me from the sun. I can sleep inside and hope my dog sleeps beside me. I feel a little more safe, a little more settled. Every morning, I swim to the ship to collect more things. One by one, I bring back candles cups and even some coins. Of course, there are no shops here, and I can't use money on this island, but still I keep them. Perhaps one day I will leave. Among the things I find, there is a small book. It has a story inside. I do not read it yet, but I keep it near me. Just touching a book again feels good, like touching a piece of my old life. I also find playing cards red and black. I do not play, but I look at them. I feel strange. I have so many objects, but no one to share them with. Day after day, I swim and carry supplies, food, tools, wood. I become stronger. I move faster. I learn how to work more wisely and how to plan better. My body is tired at the end of each day, but my mind stays sharp. The ship is like a treasure chest. It gives me what I need piece by piece. Then one night the sky turns dark. Clouds come fast. The wind returns loud and wild. Trees bend and shake. The sea begins to rise and roar. I hide inside my tent holding hope close. I pray. I shake. I listen to the terrible sounds of the storm. Booms, cracks, and roars. I worry about the ship. It's still out there in the water, and I hope it will survive. In the morning, I go to look. The ship is gone. Only broken pieces remain: floating wood, a mast, a door, a shoe. That's all. I stand there at the shore, feeling cold, not from the sea, but from a quiet sadness. Now, I know that was my final trip. There will be no more tools, no more food from the ship. The ship is gone, and with it, my last link to the world I knew. Still, I am alive. I return to my tent. I sit on the ground. I look at the sky and say nothing. I just feel it deeply. This is my life now, this island, this tent, this dog. I must be strong. I must build a new world for myself. And I will. Chapter 10. Calendar. I sit outside my tent and look out at the sea. Every day seems the same. I forget what day it is. I don't know the month anymore. But I need to remember time. I need to count the days. If I don't, I fear I will lose my mind. So I find a large piece of wood. I carve a cross into it and place it into the ground near my tent. I say out loud, "Today is the first day. My new life begins here." Every morning I take my knife and make a mark, one line for each day. After 7 lines, I draw a small box. That box means 1 week. I do this every day. I try to stay organized. I make lists in the sand. I write notes on rocks. I want to feel human. I want to feel alive. I begin thinking about the past. I remember my father, his face, his words. He once told me, "Stay home. Don't go to sea. It is dangerous." He was right. But I didn't listen. I followed my dream, and now I am here alone. I miss him. I miss my mother. But most of all, I miss Anna, her soft smile, her hands, her quiet voice. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know if she thinks of me. Maybe she believes I'm dead. I sit under a tree and make 2 lists. On one side, I write good things. On the other side, bad things. Under good, I write, "I am alive. I have food. I have a dog. I have tools." Under bad, I write, "I am alone. I have no ship, no people, no honor." I look at both sides. The bad list feels heavy, but the good list is true. I try to feel thankful. I close my eyes and say, "Thank you, God, for this life, for this island, for the chance to grow." In my chest, I feel peace. A small light starts to shine in my heart. Every night I look at the wooden cross. I count the marks. 10 days, then 20, then 40. Time moves, and I move too. I clean my tent. I cook my food. I feed hope. I fix my clothes. I make plans for the future. But some nights I cry. I hold Anna's shirt. I touch my ring. I whisper her name. I say, I'm sorry. I will come back one day. I dream of her walking in the sugar fields, laughing and calling for me. My heart breaks, but it also grows. This island is my test, and I want to pass it. Chapter 11. Book. Each day feels the same. I work, I eat, I think I sleep, but I begin to feel I need something more. Something for my heart, something for my soul. One day, while sitting near my tent, I look through the things I took from the ship. I see that small book again, the one I kept, but never opened. This time I open it. The pages are dry. The words are old. But I can read them. It is a story about a man who travels far, who faces great storms, who prays and survives. I smile. He is like me, I say to myself. Then I think, maybe I can write too. Maybe I can write my own story. I don't have real paper or good ink, but I do have wood. I have black ash from the fire. I find a flat stone and begin to write. First, I draw letters, my name, the date, my story. I feel happy. I feel alive. I write about Anna, about the farm, about hope, about my first night on this island. The book becomes my friend. I talk to it. I trust it. I also start to make furniture, a small table, a chair, a wooden box. They are not beautiful, but they are strong. I use stones and my knife to cut and shape them. I work hard, I sweat, but I feel proud. My tent now looks more like a real home. I even make a small shelf just for my book. I say to myself, this is my new world. One day, the sky turns dark, but there's no rain, only heavy heat. I feel strange. I feel weak. I walk to the back of the hill and find a small cave. Inside, it's cool. I think maybe I can store food here. I carry some things inside, but then I hear a sound. The rocks above me shake. A loud crash follows. Dust fills the air. Big stones fall. One of them hits my leg. I cry out. I crawl. The dog barks. I can't see clearly. I feel pain. I feel fear. I think this is the end. No one will find me, but I don't die. Slowly, painfully, I crawl out. My leg is hurt, but not broken. I sit outside and cry. Not just from pain, but from life. Why am I still here, I ask the sky. What do you want from me? I sit in silence for hours. Then I stand. I take my book. I write one line, I lived again. I decide something important. That cave is not safe. I won't stay there. But maybe I need a second shelter. A better place to rest, a stronger place to survive. Maybe it is time to move again. Chapter 12. Corn time keeps moving. My leg slowly gets better. The pain fades, but the fear remains. I stay close to my tent and don't return to the cave. I sit for hours just thinking. I stare at the sand. I watch the birds fly. Then one morning, I walk behind the hill just to see the trees, and suddenly something catches my eye. Something small, something green. I walk closer and see it a corn plant. No 3 plants, maybe even more. I stop in surprise. My heart beats faster. I remember I once threw leftover food here many days ago. I didn't plan to plant anything, but nature did it for me. I laugh out loud. Then tears come. I touch the little corn. It is real. It is hope. Living, growing hope. The next day, I clear more land. I take a stick and dig small holes. I drop corn seeds into each one, working all morning with a strong heart. I tell myself, if I can grow food, I can survive. I water the plants and check them each day. Slowly they grow. Not fast, but strong. I protect them like they are my children. I talk to them saying, "Thank you for growing. Thank you for staying with me." Then one morning the ground begins to shake. The earth moves like the sea. There is no wind, no storm, but the land makes a terrible sound. I fall to the ground screaming. My tent shakes. The trees sway and rocks fall again. It's another earthquake. I think of the cave. If I had stayed there, I would be dead now. I hold hope close and stay flat on the ground until it stops. When I finally stand, I see the damage. My table is broken. One corner of my tent has fallen, but I'm alive. I turn to the cornfield. It's still standing. The plants bend, but they don't break. I smile and whisper, "We are the same little corn. We bend, but we do not fall." After the quake, I no longer feel safe in the tent, so I make a plan. I will build a real house with strong walls that don't fall. I gather wood from trees. I make bricks with mud. I work for weeks, slowly, carefully. I build tall walls, a door, a small window, a roof made from big leaves. When it's done, it's not beautiful, but it's strong. It's safe. It is home. I move inside. I sleep better. I cook better. I feel proud. Every morning I walk to the corn. I water it. I smile. My farm is small, but it is mine. I start growing beans. I look for fruit trees. I dream of fresh bread. I dream of cooking a meal with Anna, sitting together laughing. The island brings fear, but it also gives food life, and now a little peace. Slowly, I stop being afraid. Chapter 13. Dream one night. I cannot sleep. The air is hot. My body is tired, but my mind is full of noise. I walk outside. I look up at the stars. I sit near the corn. The island is silent. The moon shines brightly. I lean against a tree, close my eyes, and slowly fall asleep. But it's not a peaceful sleep. I have a strange dream. In the dream, I am not on the island. I'm in a small, noisy pub in England. People are singing. The place smells like smoke and bread. Then I see her Anna. She is there. She smiles and walks toward me. But just as I reach for her, she disappears. Suddenly I see my mother. She is young again. She gently touches my face. Before I can speak, angry men burst into the room. They shout. They throw bottles. I run. I call Anna's name, but she is gone. My heart breaks. I feel cold. Then I wake up. My hands are shaking. My eyes are wet. It takes a moment to realize I'm back on the island. The dream felt so real, too real. I feel weak and lost. Why this dream? Why now? Hope is sleeping nearby. I touch my chest. I miss home. I miss love. I miss my life. I feel sick. My head hurts. My body feels heavy. I can't eat. I lie in bed for 3 days. I hardly move. I wonder, will I die here alone? But then something deep inside me whispers, "Get up." So I get up, slowly. I drink water. I eat some dry corn. Then I begin to walk. I don't go to the beach. I don't go to the cave. I walk to the other side of the island. There I find something new. Big trees, green grass, a valley wide and beautiful. Flowers bloom. Birds sing. A small river flows through the land. The wind is soft and sweet. I sit down on the grass and cry, not from pain, but from peace. I pick a fruit. It is soft and sweet. I close my eyes and rest. There is no dream now, just quiet, just nature. I feel like the world is holding me gently. I stay there for hours. Later, I walk back to my house, but my heart stays in the valley. That night, I write in my book, "Today, I saw my past. I saw my pain. But I also found a new place, maybe my future." Chapter 14. House. The next few days, I cannot stop thinking about the valley. When I sit in my house, I hear the wind from that peaceful place, even if it's just a memory. When I eat dry corn, I remember the taste of sweet fruit. When I feel tired, I picture the green grass under my feet. I try to stay in my old house, but my heart has already moved. It now lives in the valley. So one morning I wake early. I take my tools. I pack some food. I look at Hope and say, "Let's go," and we leave. The walk is not easy. The sun is strong. My back hurts, but I smile the whole way because I know the valley is calling me. When we arrive, I touch the trees again. I lie in the grass. I close my eyes. I feel something deep, peace, love, connection. The sky is blue. Clouds move gently. Birds fly freely. Everything feels alive, and I feel part of it. I stand and say, "Yes, this is my new home." Then I begin building a second house. It's not big, not strong like the first one, but this one is soft. It has heart. I cut wood from the trees, but I cut with care. I work with love. I build near the river. I make a bed from soft grass and leaves. I use stones for the walls. I feel tired each day, but it's a sweet kind of tired. The first night I sleep there, the stars shine clearly. The wind is warm. I hear the river. I hear crickets. I feel like I'm part of the sky. I am not just a man. I am the island. I am the wind. I am the water. In the morning I feel no fear, no sadness, only calm. I walk with Hope. He runs free chasing bugs playing in the grass. I pick a fruit and eat slowly. I don't rush. I don't need much, just this silence, this green world, this soft sun. I pray not with words, but with feeling. I look at the sky and say, "Thank you." Sometimes I still go back to my first house. I carry more things to the valley. I fix the path between the two homes, but slowly my heart chooses to stay in the valley. I write in my book, "Here I am not alone. Here the earth is my friend, the stars are my brothers, and the wind is my voice." Chapter 15. Basket. The days pass calmly now. The valley is green, the house is strong, the sun is gentle. I sleep well. I eat fruit. I drink clean water, and my heart feels light. But still I need something more. I need work for my hands. I need to make something new. One morning I tell myself, "Let's go find something useful." I take a long walk, going to a place I've never been. The dog runs beside me, happy and fast. The trees are taller here, the ground soft. I see big green leaves, strong and wide. I touch them and get an idea. Maybe I can make something from these. I collect many leaves and bring them home. I sit on the ground and begin to work. I twist the leaves, try to bend them. It is hard, but I keep going. My fingers hurt, my back is sore. But slowly, piece by piece, I make a basket. It's not perfect, but it's mine. I smile and feel proud. I say, "Now I carry food like a real man." The next day I take my basket and walk into the trees again. I look for fruit. I find new nut trees. I pick them, and then I hear a strange sound, craw-craw. I look up. A bird, red and green, a parrot. It watches me closely. I say, "Hello there." It tilts its head. I smile and speak more. "I am Robinson." The bird blinks. I laugh and keep talking for 5 minutes. Then I leave. The next day I return, and the bird is there again. I talk, and it listens. The third day I bring nuts and place them near the tree. The bird comes closer. I smile and say, "Your name is Paul." Many days pass. Paul becomes my friend. He eats from my hand. He flies away and comes back. Then one day he says a word, "Rubinson." My eyes open wide. I laugh and clap. "Paul, you talk." I repeat the word. He repeats it back. Slowly he learns. Slowly I feel less alone. I say, "This is my little family." Later, while walking near the edge of the valley, the dog runs fast and barks loudly. I follow and see a small animal, a baby goat. It tries to run but is too weak. The dog catches it but doesn't hurt it. I gently take the goat into my arms. It shakes. "It's okay," I say. "I won't hurt you." I bring it home. I give it water. I give it fruit. It eats and sleeps. My heart feels warm. I think, can I live with animals? Can I be their friend? Now I have a parrot, a dog, and a baby goat. Every day becomes different. I talk to Paul. I walk with the dog. I feed the goat. I feel joy. I write in my book, "I came here alone, but now I live with life." I came just to survive, but now I begin to live. Chapter 16. Bread. One morning, I sit near the house in the valley. The sun is warm. The dog sleeps under a tree. The goat eats grass. Paul sings soft words from a branch. I smile. Life is peaceful, but something is missing. I miss bread. I miss the smell. I miss warm food. I eat fruits, nuts, and roots, but still no bread. I stand up and look at the corn I saved. I wonder, can I make bread here? I take some dry corn. I try to crush it. My hands hurt. The work is slow, but I do it. Day by day I learn. I take stones and make them flat. I grind the corn into soft powder. I mix it with water and make a small ball of dough. I place it on hot stones by the fire. The smell comes sweet and warm. My heart beats fast. I wait. I turn the bread. It turns golden. When I take the first bite, it's dry but real. I made it. I made bread on a lonely island. I close my eyes and thank God. But not everything goes well. I want to make more bread. I try baking many at once. I build a fire oven with rocks, but the fire is too hot. The bread burns. The smell turns bitter. I feel angry. I worked hard, but now everything is black. I sit down, eyes wet. I say, why can't I do this? I try, but I fail. I walk to the river. I throw stones. The dog sits beside me. Paul says, "Robinson." I feel better. I breathe deeply and say, "It's okay." Try again tomorrow. I walk back, clean the oven, and start again. This time slower, softer. I remember the first bread. I remember the joy. I say, one mistake cannot stop me. Later I explore more of the island. I find something new clay. It is soft in my hands. I shape it into a cup. I dry it near the fire. It becomes hard. I make more bowls cups, small pots. I use them for water flower salt. Now my kitchen is real. I am not a wild man. I am a maker, a builder, a learner. But one thing goes wrong again. I try to build a canoe, a small boat. I find a big tree. I cut it for many days. I shape it. I smooth the inside. But when it is done, I face a big problem. The tree was far from the river. Too far. I cannot move it. It's too heavy. I feel tired and foolish. I sit near it and whisper, "You are beautiful. but you cannot help me. I walk back home. The day is hard. I failed again. But now I understand mistakes are part of the journey. I cannot stop. I must learn. I must grow. I sit down, take my last piece of bread, eat it slowly, and smile. I write in my book, "Today I failed, but I also lived." That is enough. Chapter 17. Canoe. The days pass slowly. The sky stays blue. The fruit trees are full. The dog runs. The goat follows. Paul sings my name. Life is good, but my heart is not quiet. Every night I look at the stars and think of England. I think of Anna. I ask, am I lost forever? I want to leave. I want to try again. My first canoe was too big. But now I have learned. I say this time I will build a small one. I walk near the river and find a good tree. I cut it slowly. Many days pass. I shape it. I make the inside smooth. I test the size. It is light. I can move it. The dog watches me. I smile and say, "This time we win." I carry the canoe to the river and push it in. It floats. I sit inside. I use a long stick to move. The water is quiet. I go left, then right. I go far. I feel free. But then the sky changes. Clouds come. The waves grow strong. I try to turn back, but the water pushes me away. My arms hurt. I try again. The sea is angry. I shout, "No, not now." The island becomes a small dot behind me. I feel fear. Will I die today? Will I be lost forever? I fight the waves. My hands bleed. The canoe shakes, but I do not stop. Hours pass. Finally, the sun comes out again. The sea calms. I see the island. I cry. The boat touches the sand. I fall out and kiss the ground. I hug the dog. I say, "Thank you, God." I sit under a tree. I can't move. I close my eyes and sleep on the ground. That night, I think about the sea, the sky, and this island. It is my prison, but it is also my friend. I say to myself, this is home for now, maybe forever. I walk back to my house. Paul says, "Robinson." I say, "Yes, Paul. I am still here." The next day I write in my book, I tried to leave, but the sea said no. I must learn more. I must wait. I am not ready yet. I take a deep breath. I look at my bread, my clay pots, my corn, my animals, my trees, and the stars. I smile, because even in pain I am alive. Even in fear I grow. Even in silence I learn. Chapter 18. Foot. It was a quiet day. The sun was soft and the wind gently moved the trees. I woke up, ate some bread, and walked to the beach with my gun just in case. I was looking for fruit, something fresh. The air felt calm and the island felt safe. My dog ran ahead and Paul flew above me. I smiled. Life felt peaceful. I thought, maybe I can live here forever. But then something strange happened. As I walked near the wet sand, I saw something. I stopped. My eyes stared. I felt cold. There it was, a human footprint. Just one. Clear in the sand. It wasn't mine. It was bigger. I stepped back. My heart beat fast. My hands shook. I looked around, no one. Only trees, only wind, only silence. But I felt watched. I ran back to my home. I locked the door, closed the window, sat in a corner and held my gun. The dog was quiet. I breathed quickly. My mind kept asking, who is here? Why now? For months I believed I was alone. Maybe I was wrong. That night I couldn't sleep. Every sound made me jump. The wind, the trees, even the silence felt loud. In the morning I went back, slowly, carefully. But I found nothing. No other prints, no people, no signs. Just that one footprint in the sand. I didn't understand. Was it old? Was it a ghost? Or was someone watching me from the trees I didn't know? But I knew one thing: my peace was gone. I started setting traps, hiding food, cleaning my gun again and again. I built a second wall. I stayed close to home. At night, I looked at the stars and asked, is someone coming? Will they hurt me? My dog stayed close. His eyes followed every shadow. I couldn't sleep. That night I wrote in my book, today I saw a foot. It's not mine. I stopped writing. I held the pen. I asked myself, who is on this island? And I had no answer. Chapter 19. Cannibals. The days felt darker now. Even when the sun was out, my heart felt cold. I couldn't forget the foot. Every time I moved, I felt someone was watching me. I stopped going to the beach for many days. But one morning I said to myself, you must know. You must find out what's real. So I took my gun and walked along the sand. My dog followed. The wind was strong, but I had to be stronger. I needed to see the truth. And then I found it. Something terrible. Something I can never forget. Bones, human bones, burned bones, big and small, black marks in the sand, ashes, pieces of bodies. I froze. My mouth went dry. I felt sick. I wanted to turn away, but I had to look. I had to understand. I walked around. This was not old. It was fresh. Maybe just yesterday people had been here. Real people. Real fire. Real death. I went home. My legs shook. My heart was heavy. I sat in the dark. I didn't eat or sleep. I just thought, who are these people? Why do they do this? Then I remembered old stories. Stories of cannibals, people who eat other people. I had never believed them. Now I did. I had seen it. And I wasn't just afraid. I was sad. So deeply sad. How could humans do this to each other? I felt angry. I wanted to stop them. I looked at my gun. I felt the power. But then I asked myself, do I have the right to kill? They didn't know I was here. They hadn't hurt me. Not yet. I sat on the floor confused. They were people. I was too. Different, but maybe the same. Maybe all humans have darkness. Some do good, some do bad. But we all feel. We all want to live. That night I cried. Not from fear, from sadness, from the weight of the world. I looked at the stars and whispered, what should I do? There was no voice, no answer, just silence. But in my heart, I heard something soft, a feeling, wait, watch, don't hate. I breathed deeply. I told myself, I will not attack. Not now, not yet. I will watch. I will survive. The next morning, I walked to a quiet place. I built a small cross. I said a prayer for the dead, for the lost, for all people. Then I wrote in my book, I saw death today, but I will choose life. I closed the book and looked at the sea. It moved slowly, like my heart full of fear, full of pain, but still moving forward. Chapter 20. Cave. After what I saw, I knew my home was not enough. My walls were strong, but fear was stronger. I looked at the trees, the sea, the sky. I remembered the bones, the fire, the men who might come back. I needed a place to hide, a place where no one could find me. So I took my tools and walked into the mountain. Behind a big rock, I found a small hole. I started digging. Every day I worked, my hands bled, my back hurt, but I kept going. I made a cave. First I could only sit inside, then lie down, Then store food clothes guns. I brought candles. I made wooden shelves. I made it strong. This cave became my secret heart, my safe place. I hid the entrance with leaves and stones, only I knew it was there. Sometimes I slept inside. It was cold and smelled like dirt, but I felt safe. I talked to Paul. I wrote in my book. I listened to the night. I felt like a shadow, a man living inside the island, not on it. Years passed. I counted the days. My beard grew long. My clothes became old, but I was alive. I learned to make fire with stones. I saved water. I lived without people. My dog grew old too. He walks slowly now, but he stayed close. One night, something strange happened. I sat outside my cave. The stars were bright, the wind soft. Suddenly I saw a light far away, a fire. I stood up, walked to the cliff, looked down. Yes, a fire on the beach, but I did not make it. My heart raced. Was someone there? Did they come from a ship, or had they always been here? I waited all night. I held my gun. The fire stayed still. In the morning it was gone. I ran to the beach but saw nothing. No footprints, no people, no boats, just ashes. I looked at the sea. It was calm, but my mind was not. I went back to my cave, sat down, wrote in my book, there was a fire last night, but no man, no boat, only mystery. I asked myself, is someone hiding like me, or are they watching me? I didn't know. But I knew one thing: this island has secrets. Now I wait. I check the beach every morning. I listen to the trees every night. Someone may come, or maybe they're already here. I do not know who. I do not know when. But something has changed. The island speaks now, and I am listening. Chapter 21. Visitors. The island feels different now. I can't explain it. I wake up and the wind sounds louder. The birds seem nervous. Even the trees look strange. I feel like something is near, something new, something unknown. I go out early and walk to the beach again. I look at the sand. Nothing. I look at the sea. Still. But then I see something small on the shore. Not a person, not an animal, a bag. A broken bag, wet and full of sand. I run to it and open it. Inside I find 2 shirts, one torn, one clean. I also find gold coins, a pair of shoes, and a small knife. Where did this come from? There is no boat. There are no people. Only this bag. I look around. I call out, "Hello!" No answer. Only my voice echoing back at me. My dog barks once, then stops. He stands still, ears up. I feel cold, not from the air, but from inside. I whisper, "Is someone watching us?" But there is no reply. Still I feel eyes in the trees, footsteps behind me. I turn, but nothing. I walk back slowly, holding the bag tight. Something is not right. That night, I do not sleep. I lie awake in my cave. The bag is beside me. I hold the clean shirt in my hand. It smells like the sea. I think about the person who wore it. Who was he? Did he die in the water? Or is he hiding on the island now just like me? My mind is full of thoughts. I try to pray, but even my prayers feel strange tonight. I finally close my eyes. Then it happens. I hear something, a sound, a soft voice, my name. Robinson. It's not loud. It's like a whisper, but it's clear. Robinson. I sit up fast. My heart jumps. I look around. No one is there. I listen again. Silence. My dog is sleeping. Paul says nothing. I wait. Robinson. I hear it again. I stand up. I run outside. I shout, "Who is there?" But no one answers. I walk in the dark. I follow the sound. I go down the path to the beach. I see nothing, but the voice was real. I heard it. I know I did. I fall to my knees. I feel tears in my eyes, not from fear, but from confusion, from hope, from something I cannot understand. Morning comes. I sit on the beach and hold the knife from the bag. I look at the sea and ask, was it a dream? I don't know. Maybe I miss people so much that I hear them. Maybe I am going mad. Or maybe someone really is here, someone who knows my name. I go back home. I write in my book, a voice called me in the night. It knew my name, but I saw no one. Was it a man or only my mind? I stop writing. I close the book. I look up at the sky. The clouds move fast. The world is changing. I can feel it. Chapter 22. Friday. The days pass, but I do not forget the voice. I do not forget the bag, the shirts, or the gold. Something is happening on this island. I can feel it in the wind. I can feel it in my heart. I walk to the cliffs every morning now. I watch the sea. I listen to the forest. Then one day, I see something not far on the beach fire. Smoke. I freeze. I lie down on the ground and watch with fear in my eyes. I see boats. I see men. They are not like me. They look wild. They wear almost nothing. They are dancing and shouting. And I see something terrible. I see prisoners. Some are on the ground. Some are tied. I cover my mouth. I know what is happening. Cannibals. Again. I wait. I shake. I want to cry. I want to run. But I stay still. I watch. Then I see one prisoner run. He kicks the man next to him and escapes into the trees. The wild men chase him. I do not think I act. I grab my gun and run too. I run through the forest. The sound of feet, the sound of breath, the sound of fear. All around me, I see the prisoner. He is young, thin, afraid. He looks back. He sees me. He stops. I raise my gun. I shoot. One of the cannibals falls. The others run. The young man falls to his knees in front of me. He puts his head down. He touches my feet. He does not speak my language, but his body says everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I take his hand. I help him stand. He's shaking. I say, "You're safe." He does not understand the words, but he understands the feeling. We walk back to my cave, slowly, carefully. I give him water. I give him food. I sit next to him. He looks at me with big soft eyes. He touches my face. I touch his hand. We are two men, different color, different world, but in that moment, we are not strangers. We are just two human souls, tired and alive. I name him Friday. It is the day I met him. He repeats it, Friday. He smiles. I smile too. I show him the dog, the parrot, the tent. He touches everything like a child. He laughs at Paul's voice. He gives my dog a name in his own language. I don't understand it, but I laugh too. My heart feels warm. For the first time in many, many years, I feel alive again. That night, we sit by the fire. I watch Friday eat slowly. He watches the stars. I think of my old life, my family, my wife, my dreams. Then I look at Friday. I do not know him, but he is here. He is not just a boy. He is a gift, a second chance, a piece of light in the middle of my long, dark world. I write in my book, "Today I saved a man. Today I met Friday. He is my first friend in years. Maybe he will be like a son to me." Chapter 23. Conversation. Every day with Friday is a new beginning. I feel like I am not alone anymore. I speak to him even if he doesn't understand. I point to things and say their names. Tree I say and touch it. He repeats tree. I smile. Water? He says it back, water. He tries so hard. His voice is soft, full of life. He wants to learn. I want to teach him. I sit with him under the sun. I draw words in the sand. He watches, then draws the same words. Slowly we start to talk. One word, then two, then a sentence. He learns. I teach. He listens. I feel proud. Friday is smart. He learns fast. He asks questions with his eyes, and soon with his words. He asks me why you here. I look at him and pause. I tell him ship, storm, alone. He listens carefully. Then he says, now, not alone. I nod. I smile. He touches my heart with just 3 words. I look at the sky and whisper, thank you, God. We do everything together. We cook together. I show him how to make fire. He shows me a better way to cook fish. I laugh. You teach me, I say. He nods. Yes. I say I teach you. He says yes. We are no longer teacher and student. We are friends. We are brothers. 2 people helping each other survive. One night we sit near the fire. I say, tell me about your home. He tells me stories. His words are not always clear, but I listen. He speaks with his hands, his face, his heart. I imagine his island, the trees, the people, his father, his sea. He misses them. I see it in his eyes. I touch his shoulder. One day we go, I say. He looks at me. He smiles. But he does not answer. I teach him the word love. I say, I love my wife. He says love good. I ask him, do you love your family? He says yes, much. Then he looks at me and says I love you. I don't speak. I just put my hand on his. No more words. My heart is full. I write in my book that night, Friday is not just a friend. He is my mirror. He learns from me. I learn from him. We share the same pain. We share the same joy. We do not speak the same way, but we understand each other. That is the real language of love. Chapter 24. Knife. One morning we sit on the beach. Friday looks at the ocean. His eyes are deep like the sea. He is quiet, too quiet. I ask, what are you thinking? He says nothing. Then slowly he speaks, I know men like you. I look at him. Where I ask, he says, on my island, white men like you. Not many, but they live. My heart starts to beat faster. Are they good men, I ask. He looks down. I don't know, he says. I stand up. I walk. I sit again. I think. If there are men like me, maybe they can help us. Maybe they have a ship. Maybe I can go home. Or maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they are not friends. I don't know. Friday watches me. He can see the storm inside my mind. He takes out a small knife from under his belt. He puts it in my hand. I trust you, he says. His voice is strong. His eyes are honest. That knife is not just a tool. It is a message. It means I follow you. I feel something heavy and warm in my chest. I hold the knife close. That evening, we sit by the fire. We eat fish. I say, let's build a new canoe. A big one, strong. He nods. Yes. Go my island, I say. Maybe. Or maybe somewhere else. He smiles. We go together. That one word together feels like a door opening. A plan is born. The next day we begin. We cut trees. We carry wood. We make tools. We work hard. My hands bleed. His back hurts, but we do not stop. We work with one dream: freedom, a future, a chance to choose. The sun is hot. The nights are cold. But every nail, every rope, every drop of sweat feels like hope. We draw maps in the sand. He shows me directions with sticks and stones. I teach him new words: north sail, wind danger. He teaches me signs of the sea, sounds of birds, stories of stars. Our plan becomes real. Our canoe becomes strong. Our hearts become ready. One night I look at the sky. I think of my wife, my home, my old life. I whisper, "Wait for me. I am coming." I don't know if she hears me, but Friday hears. He comes near and says, "You go home." I help. I put my hand on his shoulder. "We go," I say. "We go together." Chapter 25. Father. The morning is warm. The wind is soft. We are walking near the edge of the forest when Friday suddenly stops. His eyes grow wide. His body shakes. I say, "What is it?" He says only one word, Father. I look ahead. I see two men on the ground. One is very weak. The other is tied. Friday runs to them like lightning. He falls on his knees. He cries. He holds the older man's hand. "Father," he says again and again. I feel something break in my chest. His voice is full of pain, full of love. I run to him. The older man is hurt but alive. His eyes open slowly. He sees Friday. And then something magic happens. He smiles. A small smile, but full of heart. Friday cries louder. I can't understand their words, but I understand everything. It is the language of blood, the language of family. The older man touches Friday's face. He holds it like a lost treasure. Tears fall on the sand, quiet, pure, real. The other man is young, maybe Spanish. He is scared. He speaks a few words in broken English. He says, "Please help." I cut his ropes. He breathes deep. He thanks me. I give water to both men. I give bread. I give peace. Friday helps his father stand. I help too. Together we walk back to our camp. 4 people now, not just 2. That night the fire is warm. The food is simple, but the feelings are deep. Friday does not eat much. He sits next to his father. He holds his arm. He listens to every word. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they cry. I don't speak. I only watch. And inside my heart, I whisper, "Thank you, God. This moment is perfect." The Spanish man tells me he was captured by the cannibals. He says there are others, 16 white men on Friday's island. He says they are waiting. They have no ship. They are scared. I listen carefully. My eyes look at Friday. He nods. Yes, many men. I say nothing for a long time. Then I look at the sky. I think about my wife, my life. I think about the island, this strange island that took everything from me, and then gave everything back: friends, family, faith, hope. Friday puts his hand on mine. He says, "You're not alone now." I look at him. Then I look at his father. Then at the stars, and I feel something new in my soul. Chapter 26. Dinner. The sky is full of stars. The fire is soft and warm. We sit together, Friday, his father, the Spanish man, and me. We have fish and sweet fruit. It is not a big dinner, but it feels big. It feels full. The air is quiet, but inside our hearts, many things are speaking. Friday's father looks strong now. He smiles. He eats. He watches his son with eyes full of love. The Spanish man is quiet, but I see his mind is moving. He has something to say. After some time, he looks at me. "I want to talk," he says. His voice is low. I nod. He tells us a story. He says there are 16 men on Friday's island. They are Europeans. Some are Spanish. Some are from other countries. They are waiting. They are afraid. They do not know what to do. They have no ship. They want to go home, but there is no way. I feel a small fire start in my chest. I sit up. "Can they help build a ship?" I ask. He nods. Yes, some were sailors. Some were builders. They can work. My heart starts to beat faster. I look at Friday. He's listening. He looks at me. His eyes are bright. He says, "We go. We help." I smile. Maybe it's time I say. Maybe we can all leave. We eat in silence after that, but the silence is full of ideas, full of dreams. I feel something I have not felt in a long time, a plan, a real plan. Not just to live, but to change life, to move forward, to leave this island, but not alone, with friends, with a team, with people who want to go home like me. After dinner, Friday's father touches my hand. He says something in his language. Friday translates. He says, "Thank you. You gave his son a new life. Now he wants to help you go home." I look at him. I say, "We help each other. No one goes home alone." We sit under the stars for a long time. The wind touches our faces. The fire gets small. But inside us, the fire of hope is strong. Chapter 27. Englishman. It is early morning. The sky is gray and the sea is quiet. Suddenly, Friday points toward the water. "Ship," he says. I look far away, and yes, I see it. A real ship, not broken like mine. A small but strong ship moving closer. My heart starts to race. I feel cold, then hot. So many years, and now a ship. I don't know what to feel. I stare at every wave. I don't blink. Friday and his father stand beside me. No one speaks. We just watch and wait. The ship stops near the island. A small boat comes to the beach. 3 men get out. I hide behind the trees and watch. One man wears fine clothes, but the other 2 look rough and angry. They push the well-dressed man. He falls in the sand, then stands again. His hands are tied. He's a prisoner. The other 2 are not good men. I watch quietly, heart pounding. Then I hear something. A voice. Clear and strong English. Real English. After 27 years, I hear my own language again. It feels like music, like cool water after a long walk in the heat. I want to cry, to shout, but I wait. I must help that man. The man with tied hands speaks. "Please," he says. "You don't have to do this. I can help you." The 2 bad men shout at him. They don't want help. They want power. Now I understand they're trying to take the ship. They plan to leave the captain here. Or worse. I breathe deeply and turn to Friday. "We must stop them," I say. He nods. We help. He answers. We hide in the trees. We wait for the right moment. When the 2 bad men go into the forest, I stand up and shout, "Stop!" They freeze. They see my gun. Their faces go pale. I tie their hands and bring them to my camp. The captain looks at me. Who are you?" he asks. I smile. My voice shakes. "I'm English," I say. "I was lost, but maybe now I'm found." The captain's eyes fill with tears. Mine do too. We hug. After so many years, I feel human again, alive again. I have a voice, a name, a place. We sit under the trees. He tells me everything. Not all the men on the ship are bad. Some are still loyal. If we help him, maybe we can take back the ship. My hands shake, but my heart fills with hope. I look at Friday. I look at the sea. Let's take one more chance, I say. Chapter 28. Control. We hide behind the rocks. The sun is hot. The ship is close. My heart beats fast. The captain is ready. He holds a small knife. I give him a gun. His hands shake, but his eyes are full of fire. He wants his ship back. We all want something. He wants control. I want home. Friday wants a future. We move like shadows, quiet, careful step by step. The loyal men are waiting near the beach. There are 5 of them. I see fear in their eyes, but also hope. A small flame inside ready to grow. We make a simple plan, quick, smart, silent. At night, we climb onto the ship. The moon is high. The sea is black. I go first, then Friday, then the captain. We move like cats. One by one, we find the bad men. We tie their hands. No one dies. No one screams. Just breath and silence. The ship is ours. The captain stands tall. He looks around. Then he turns to me. His eyes are wet. "We did it," he says. I sit down on the wooden floor. My legs are tired. My hands are cold. But my heart is warm, so warm. I look at the stars. They shine above us. For the first time in years, I feel whole. I'm not just a man on an island. I am someone again. I speak. I fight. I help. And now I can go home. The captain hugs me. Friday stands nearby. He smiles, but I see something in his eyes. He's happy, but also scared. He doesn't know what home means. For him, this island is all he knows. I touch his shoulder. "We go together," I say. He nods. Always he answers. That night I cry. I cry like a child. The sea is soft. The boat moves gently. But I don't sleep. I sit and remember every storm, every silent day, every tear, every laugh, every prayer. And now the moment is here. I could leave not to escape, but to choose. This time, I'm not running from something. I'm going towards something new. Chapter 29. Plan. The sun rises. The ship is quiet. The captain walks on the deck. He looks at me. I look at him. No words, just a deep breath. We both understand. It's time. Time to leave. Time to begin again. We clean the ship together. We wash the floor, fix the sails, throw away old ropes. We make it strong again. We work for many days. Each day feels like a goodbye. A goodbye to the island, a goodbye to the old me. I walk on the beach one last time. My feet press into the sand. My eyes see every rock, every tree. I remember the first day, the broken ship, the fear, the cold. I remember building my tent, planting corn, making my calendar, talking to God. I remember the storms, the books, the dreams, the silence. This island was not just a prison. It became my teacher, my mirror, my friend. It showed me who I truly am. I visit the cave. I touch the walls. I leave my wooden cross. I whisper, "Thank you." I go to the valley. I pick one last fruit. I sit under the old tree. I close my eyes. I let the peace stay in my heart. Then I stand. I say goodbye, not with sadness, but with love. Friday is ready. He stands beside me holding a small bag. He wears clean clothes from the ship. He looks different now, stronger, brighter. I ask, "Are you ready?" He says yes. But I will miss this place. I smile. Me too. We don't need more words. Some goodbyes are quiet. The captain calls. The ship is ready. The wind is soft. The sea is calm. We climb the ladder. We stand on the deck. The captain gives the order. The ship begins to move slowly, gently. The island gets smaller and smaller. I don't blink. I want to see it until the last second. And then it's gone. But not really. The island lives inside me now. Every tree, every sound, every lesson. I carry them all. I stand in the wind. I close my eyes. I smile. I whisper, "Thank you. I am not the same man. I am more. I am whole. I am ready. The journey is not ending. It's just changing." Chapter 30. Sun. The ship moves slowly across the sea. Day after day, the wind pushes us forward. I watch the sky change. I see the water sparkle. But my heart is not on the sea. My heart is ahead somewhere on land, somewhere in Brazil, somewhere in a home I once knew. I think of her, my wife. I wonder if she still waits. I wonder if she still cries when she looks at the stars. Then one morning, the captain walks up to me and gives me a letter. He says, A man gave me this long ago. He told me to give it to you if I ever met you. My hands shake. I open it slowly. It is her writing. The paper is old, but her words are clear and strong. She writes about waiting, about praying, about dreaming of my return. Then I find a second letter. It is from someone else, a boy. His words say, "Dear Father, I have never met you, but Mother says you are brave. She says you are kind. She tells me stories about you. I want to see you. I want to know you. I want to call you Father with my own voice." I cry. I cry deeply. My body feels cold, then warm, then full. There is a son, a part of me, a soul that waited. I never knew, I never expected, but now he is real. Not just a hope, not just a letter, but a boy with dreams, with a heart that calls out for me. I close my eyes and whisper, "I'm coming, my son. I'm coming." When the ship reaches Brazil, I feel like my legs will fall. I walk slowly. Everything looks new, but also familiar. I see faces that remind me of the past. I walk streets that once knew my steps. I ask for my home. Some people remember. Some point the way. I follow. I knock on the door. A woman opens it. Her eyes become wide. Her lips tremble. "Robinson," she says. I cannot speak. I just fall to my knees and cry. She holds me. She cries too. She touches my face again and again. "I thought you were dead," she says. So many nights I cried. So many days I waited. I hold her close. "I'm here now," I say. "I never stopped loving you." Then I see him. A boy. Maybe 12. He stands near the door. He watches me. His eyes are mine. His hair is hers. He looks strong, but I see the fear in his face. I open my arms. He doesn't move. Then I say, "Come here, son." That word son breaks something inside him. He runs to me. He hugs me. He cries. I hold him like I will never let go. That night we sit together. My wife, my son and I. We eat. We laugh. We talk about the island, about the letters, about the time we lost. But we don't talk about pain. Not tonight. Tonight is for joy, for family, for new beginnings. Friday watches us. He smiles. I look at him and nod. He is part of this too. This is not just my return. This is ours. Chapter 31. Brazil. Time moves gently now. I live in Brazil with my family. My wife wakes up early. She makes warm bread. My son studies books. He wants to be a teacher. Sometimes he reads to me. I close my eyes and just listen. His voice is soft. His words are strong. I smile and think this is home. My house is not big, but my heart is full. I walk to the farm. I see green fields, workers, sugar, and joy. This is the life I dreamed of as a boy. And now it is real. Friday lives with us too. He helps in the garden. He laughs with my son. But sometimes I see him look far away. His eyes search the sky. His heart still lives on the island. One day he comes to me. He says, "I miss the trees. I miss the fruit valley. I miss the goats." I understand. I place my hand on his shoulder. "Then let's go back," I say. Not to live, just to visit, just to say goodbye. So we go, my son Friday and I. We sail across the sea. The water feels the same, but I feel different. I am not lost this time. I know who I am. We reach the island. It looks smaller now. Maybe I am just bigger inside. I show my son the old cave. I show him the valley. I show him the wooden cross. He listens with open eyes. He touches the ground. "Father," he says, "this place saved you." Friday walks alone. He touches the trees. He drinks from the stream. He smiles. "I want to stay," he says. I don't stop him. His soul belongs here, not in cities, not in crowds, but in silence, in trees, in stars. We hug. We don't say goodbye. We say, see you again. My son and I sail home. The wind is kind. The world is calm. I look at the sky. I whisper, thank you. Life gave me pain. Life gave me love. I lost everything and I found more. I was alone, now I have a family. I was afraid, now I am at peace. The island is not just a place. It is a part of me, and it always will be.